So at this point, while I am talking to Dawn on the phone, I have this cat on the other end. They're both, this is comical, and I wish I was good at art because I'd love to sketch this as a cartoon. Dawn is talking at me, and this cat is talking at me at the same time. And this cat is telling me how he's tried to help Dawn, but Dawn would never listen to him. So it was interesting. This cat, Joey, was literally just like another person in this home. In fact, when Dawn ate his meals, Joey had a place at the table that he sat and ate his meals as well. His bowls were not on the floor. He sat at the table with Dawn and ate at the same time. What's interesting from this experience with Joey as well is the information I got from him is that I realized from what he had told me that animals can reincarnate as human beings and vice versa. So when we reincarnate, we can pretty much reincarnate into any living thing that we want to reincarnate as. But these were the two most pivotal experiences that touched my heart in a way that created this passion for working with the animals, and not only the animals, but working with their person or their families to help create a cohesive environment for them or relationship for them. And many times when I do this work, somebody will call me out to work with the pet, especially for behavior problems. And many times the issue isn't with the pet, it's with the person, or it's the dynamics in the family that's affecting. So I'm able to give them the tools to shift that energy to help the relationship with their pet. And with this journey, it led me into the work that I do with the rescue organizations. We also have, my daughter and I also have a colony of cats that we feed. We've been feeding for about 7 years. We've never missed a day. So if we're on vacation or something, we set up somebody else that will go do it for us. So this has been a very special journey for me, an enlightening journey. Our little furry friends and four-legged creatures are really teachers for us. The healers, they're teachers, the spiritual advisors. They're very special. So again, I am honored to be here with you today, and I look forward to working with you, any of you that brought pictures with you that would like to ask questions or have a reading.
If you want to raise your hand, and then I'll just help you come on up. Okay, Katie, raise your hand first.
I'll just do it quick, like a minute or so. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so what is your question with her? She's quite stubborn. And not only that, she does hear you. She does hear and understand you. She likes to act like she doesn't, but she does. She does.
I don't have any particular question.
Oh, okay. Okay. The other thing that I get with her is that she's very independent, and many times if you want her attention, please don't take it personal. If she isn't going to be loving with you, it's really on her terms, completely on her terms.
It's so unusual for a cat.
I know. Although we have two at home, one, you guys, does not shut up. He talks and talks and talks. And then another one, if she could crawl into my skin, she would. So, do you want to show me the other one?
Sure. Is this also a kitty too?
Is this also a kitty?
Yeah.
What would we do without these phones?
Okay, so this is like a kind of a torty-looking kitty, white and torty, and very, very cute little kitty.
Yeah, female, but a lot of male energy. You don't know?
She's not very motivated to play.
But she's got strong energy. The reason for that, she wants to be left alone. Yeah, she doesn't have a use for playing. She'd really just rather be left alone. Do you have a question in regards to her? She's pretty basic. What you see with her is what you get. Right? Yeah.
She just turned 13.
Yeah.
She's still in pretty good health.
Yeah, she's strong. She's very strong.
But she's very attached to me. Every time I sit down, she'll be on my back.
But she's also very independent, and she doesn't really have a use for other people or other animals.
Okay, thank you, Kay.
You're very
I think, did you, Tony?
Oh, Tommy.
Oh, Tony has a beautiful Pekingese here. You can all see.
My wife coming there up and wondering why.
What is his name? Armand? Armand is partial to you, though, isn't he? Yeah, that's the thing. When I tune into his energy, I can see him literally right by your side. You know, yes. And you know what I really got? It was just an energetic thing right there between the two of them. And whatever energetically was going on with her just came, that really set him. But you're his preference on every level. Is your wife?
Which now she can.
Yeah. So you guys are just so attached. He feels standoffish with her. Yeah. It's really kind of a clash of their energies, because it's not that she's doing anything bad or anything wrong, but he also has jealousy issues. Well, you can't, he's your baby. Yeah.
So let your wife know it wasn't her, it was...
Yes. You're very welcome.
I think I had this one and then Diane. Yes, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Oh, no, come on up. Who have you got for us today? George.
Okay.
And George is a big cat. Oh my gosh. How much does George weigh?
They're big.
Yeah, I'm guessing at least 20 pounds.
He looks it. He looks it.
Did you have a question about George?
There are 2 other cats in the home. And poor George, he just seems like the odd man out.
He is.
And we can't figure out if they are not accepting him and being mean to him, or if he's intimidating them.
What are their names?
There's Turtle and Max.
Max and George, there's some communication issues between those two. Big time. Yeah, yes. You like how I kind of make it lightweight, communication issues. Yeah, exactly. He actually feels more like a victim in this situation. He does. He really does, because he doesn't feel understood by the other cats. So it's, what was Turtle? Turtle's the little one, but Turtle's a strong little guy. He's a very strong little guy, and he's deceiving. He's deceiving. There's more going on with that little guy, creating some conflict here than he lets on. Yes. So, I also get pressure with him in his head, like anxiety with him, so it does get to him. That's what I was trying to see if I could come up with something quickly for you. And then you get intense. You get anxious with what's going on, which creates more anxiety. Why don't we talk after? Because this is going to take a little more from it. You want me to hold on to it? Or you? Okay. Okay, who's next?
Thank you. I think Diane, and then we have one, two, I think three more.
Okay. Hi, Diane.
Okay, Diane.
How are you? I'm fine.
And who do you have with us today?
And then there's two cats I've got one up here. And one
Okay.
Indian one.
Kelsey is Australian cattle dog with German Shepherd.
Okay.
4.
And the kitties are.
The kitties are about 5 or 6.
And names? Kelsey is the dog.
Kelsey and Onyx and Indy.
Onyx and Indy are the kitties, and one's black, Onyx, obviously, and then Indy is sort of a pretty gray striped kitty.
Okay, so Kelsey, what is your questions?
Kelsey can be kind of skittish sometimes, and I'm not quite sure why. She's very friendly. She likes other dogs. She likes people. She's kind of afraid of kids a little bit. But she could so a little skittish.
And you adopted her. She was adopted. Okay, was this originally her name? Do you know her original name? It was Sydney. She was very insecure. So this goes back to prior her adoption, that she was very insecure. In other words, she didn't have a strong foundation. And you see that a lot, by the way, with animals that are adopted. They sometimes have a very difficult time adjusting, because I kind of look at it almost as you would a child that goes into foster care. You know, they're going from home to home to home. So many times they don't have a strong foundation and feel safe. And that's what I get with Kelsey. Kelsey, correct? Kelsey. Well, I still feel that there was energetically some issue with security with her as well. She's also very sensitive to energy, as who is you are as well. Very sensitive to energy. So she can pick up on whatever energy is out there. So that also is affecting her. But she's very safe, she's very happy. But I don't feel anything, I don't feel she was abused or anything like that with her. Okay? And then who is this again?
Onyx and Indy. Onyx is the best.
And those are both Helen Woodward alumni.
Yes. And what is your question?
How are they? I mean, are they?
They look happy.
They're playing. You can see.
Kind of a bully to one of our other cats. So is there a reason why he acts like that? They love each other.
Mental stimulation. It is mental stimulation with him. It's like a game. Yes, it's a game. It is. Because I don't see him as being vicious, and I get it's just something that is stimulating him to be. And, so they're both they're happy and they're good cats, but sometimes he just has to react. So that's what he's doing.
Thanks, Diane. Come on up, Shirley. Oh, Shirley's got her picture. Oh, we got a kitty. Okay, what's the kitty? A cat. What is that? What is that cat story? This is a very cute black and white cat. Oh, Calico. Okay, I see closer up. What a cutie. What's the name? Okay, Gabby, the Calico.
You know what I'm talking about then when I say, oh my God, they don't stop.
And do you have a question about the kitty, Sheila?
She thinks she's human. She's human. Yeah. She's at the same
14-year-old Gabby.
Yes. She's on the same level that you are on. Yes. No, you're exactly right, because I was asking her what's going on when you're doing that, and it's leave me alone. Leave me alone. That's it. Yes. Otherwise, she's a very good cat. And
She's very cute.
She's got her well trained. She's got her well trained. She had your number. She did.
When I adopted her from the rescue center in Columbus, Ohio, I sat down, I would pull up, okay, and I sat down and was talking to this lady, and she got up on my lap, and that was it.
She adopted you. That's how it goes, right?
Usually that happens. How many times have somebody ended up with a pet that they had no intentions of actually getting? It just shows up in your life.
Absolutely.
She feels that she has longevity. Yes. And nothing gets by her. She sees everything. She hears everything. She's very in tune. She's actually like a dog, isn't she? She acts like a dog. Her behavior.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Exactly.
She's a beautiful cat, Shirley.
What personality?
Have fun.
Yes.
That's great. Thank you, Shirley. And who else? And then, I don't know what that was. I think I had somebody in the back, in the purple. And then, we'll do that. Okay, yeah, I think we have time. I think we have time for 3 more. Do you guys want to line up here, actually? And then if you're, because I probably could do maybe like yours, and then maybe 3 more. So maybe these 3 ladies right here. Okay, we got Snooky, who's a gorgeous woman, or Sadie's, okay. Snooky's a rescue.
Her energy feels like a little boy.
She's a brat.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh, but she's a sweet brat. What is your question?
What was her background before I found her?
Give me her name one more time. Snooky. Snooky. All I can tell you is I feel you found her on the streets. Okay, but she was on the streets. She belonged, I see, another woman, so she had another home prior to you. What I get with her is I feel that she had left that home, that she did not want to stay there. That it was no longer healthy for her to stay there. I don't see that she was abused, but she did not like the energy where she was at. So that's what I'm getting with her. And she quickly adapted to your home. It was like she was always there. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't take her long. No. If she was, what I'm getting is that I see her with another woman, and her preference is women. She, I'm getting she left the home that she was at.
Do you have another? Okay, you have a pretty orange and white striped kitty who's in heaven, and what was that kitty's name? Mr. Stripes. Very cute orange cat.
He was very physical, wasn't he? No? Oh, you don't know? Okay. Okay. I felt him as being very physical. That's why I asked the question. Okay, what is your question?
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't have a question? And give me his name again. I feel him around. I'm not getting a sense of him real strong. At least not right now. But I do feel him around.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Louise, we got a few more here. Louise has a very cute little Yorkie.
This is Chipper.
Chipper.
I adopted a beautiful kitty here about 2.5 years ago, and Chipper won't play with her. How can I get Chipper to play with
Chipper is jealous. Chipper is jealous and has no use for socks. And he doesn't think you have any use for socks.
She tries to be his friend. She
It doesn't matter. Oh, that's a tough one. And he's kind of stubborn and he gets attention that way. So he doesn't really have a need to change. So,
Should I get another kitty?
oh my God, then you're going to drive him insane. You're going to have to put him on Prozac.
I guess that answers that.
Chipper is cute but stubborn.
You know what? You honestly, I was having fun too with you. But you could actually get another cat for Chipper. I mean, we don't want to do that. But I mean, he's really fine. He just gets jealous and he really has no use. But you could get another one so the two cats can have each other.
They're just gonna peacefully coexist.
Get a male cat. A male. Okay?
Okay, and Susan has.
How are you? I'm fine, thank
She brought pictures of Palmer and Hogan. Oh.
you. Okay,
And
so
what brings down today in your question?
Hogan was a Bouvier, and Palmer is a mixed breed, also with a Palmer.
And Hogan's no longer with us, sadly.
this is Hogan. Okay,
And my intention was not to get a male dog,
but you did.
but I did, because when I was playing with the 3 of them, he kept crawling back in my lap. So I want to know if you can tell me why he decided he should come and live with me.
Do you blame him? He's spoiled rotten.
I want to be Susan's dog.
He's spoiled rotten.
I'm pretty sure last time I saw him, he had a jacket with his name embroidered on it. Just saying.
Yes. You know, he's got great intuition. What can I say? No, seriously, many times, as we said, these guys choose us. You know, their intuition is key and usually right on. We're with us because we carry so much garbage in our brain and, you know, what goes on in our environment, our egos, and that affects us, our intuition. And with these guys, it's not like that. They're pretty clear and focused. And honestly, you needed him also, he says. You needed him. And he is right by your side. He's like a protector, he's your healer, he's all these things. So he's got a purpose in your life, he says, and he knows it, and he takes it he's very responsible with what his job is with you. Make sense? Yes. Did he have heart issues? What happened with Hogan?
Hogan had cancer for 2 years, and then he died of liver failure as a result of the treatments.
I don't know why I'm picking up the heart with him. Okay. But it was very difficult for him to leave you. The hardest part for him was you. You know that. That was the hardest part for him to go. It's amazing how different the energy is, because he was more of an equal in your life, like your little man, you know. And I do feel him strong, and it's interesting. He was sweet, but he was very in tune. When you spoke, he would look right at you, didn't he? He understood everything that you said, and it was quite clear he understood. He is settled, and he is okay. So he still stays around. In fact, don't you feel him? In fact, this is him. Dude. But I do get that he is still around and very strong with you. He's actually also still with you to help you heal, because you still really haven't healed. And if you can look at it from the perspective that it's just was his time to take another journey, you know, and do your best to just remember the good times. And I know part of it is energetically, you really miss that vibration with him, that feeling with him. That's the hardest part for you.
Does he feel slighter?
Oh God, no. Not at all. Not at all. It doesn't affect him at all. It really doesn't.
So everyone's doing well. Thank you, Susan. Okay, so lastly we have Rachel. And Rachel has a picture of...
Hi, Rachel.
And they're Yorkies? Yeah, two Yorkies, Sophie and Layla.
And Sophie has had some health problems lately. I almost lost her. But she's doing well now, I think, I hope. I'd like to get your thoughts on that. And just, they've always gotten along really, really well.
No, they feel like twins or sisters. Are they sisters? I don't think so, but they feel energetically.
Very different personalities.
But, yeah.
But lately, like it's 2 months, every couple of days, they'll just go after each other, viciously.
Okay,
And I don't know why.
okay, give me their names again. Sophie still isn't feeling good. You know that, right? Okay. Okay, but I'm getting from her she's still not feeling good. What I'm getting is it's just the energy that was created from Sophie's illness that has created some friction in the home. And out of your concern for Sophie, that has created this. And I get anxiety, and because you're still so worried about Sophie, that, you know, we can look at energy, like we can look at it as if we're sad, we know the feeling of sad. If we're anxious, we know that feeling. They don't interpret energy the same way. They channel it pretty much more like an anxiety, okay? And so that's what's going on here. So I want you to start relaxing, please. No, seriously, they need you to. They need you to. if anything, start visualizing harmony and peace again between the two. Okay? Also, you were giving Sophie more attention, so that created some friction there as well. And I do feel Sophie is still delicate, but I do feel she is on the mend and that she's going to be okay. She does feel that she will be okay. But you're a worry ward anyway. And so they do pick up on that energy. But I do feel that they will be okay. A lot really has to do with you. Go for walks outdoors, do something to get grounded and to kind of channel that energy away from the house. Okay? Hope that helps.
Thank you, Rachel. Okay, thank you so much, Sandy, for those readings. That was wonderful. We have a couple minutes if anybody has just a question, a general question, not a reading, but just a general question for Sandy or anything that you want to ask her. And also, of course, Sandy's available to do private readings. I handed out her information and materials, so you can certainly set up a time and she can do it over the phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or Skype. Some people like Skype where we can see each other. Or I even have clients that we do FaceTime.
FaceTime, yeah. Okay, so thank you so much, Sandy, for being here. That was wonderful. And Sandy has been kind enough to donate an hour-long either reading or a sort of a spiritual healing type of experience with her. So, and that can be for a person or a pet. And Laurel actually has your raffle ticket, so I can pull one right now. Is there anybody who didn't get to put a ticket in? Okay, Laurel, I'll go around to you.